REALTREE's Midwest Whitetail is brought to you by Cuddyback, Drake Non-Typical, Easton Arrows, Frigid Forage, Fuse, Grizzly Coolers, Hoyt, RK Tractors, Ozonics, Redneck Blinds, Wasp Archery, and REALTREE.
Good morning and welcome back to Tennessee. Today is Saturday, November the 9th, and it is opening day of Tennessee's muzzleloader season. The reason I've got my Hunter Orange on. We are on a different farm than we were last week. This farm is a real big open farm. It's only about 100 acres and it's mostly cattle ground. This field we're actually in now, or Big Ridge, used to be a good hardwood ridge, but the landowner, my cousin, had it clear cut back about 5 years ago, and then this summer they come back in here and disc it and planted wheat and fescue, trying to get hay ground out of it, and eventually they're going to turn cows loose in here. I have a food plot over here about 125 yards that I put in every year, just a simple mix of wheat and turnips. This ridge is so dry it's hard to get anything to grow on it, but it's come up along with what all the landowners planted out here this year, so can't tell this morning because it's a thick frost, but this whole hillside's green, which serves as a big food plot pretty much. But the reason we're out here is I've got a real good deer out here this year. I know he's at least a 4-year-old. I've named him Forks because he's got a split G2 and a split G3 on his left side. Had some pictures of him last year, thought he was a 3-year-old last year, so gave him the pass, which really didn't hunt out here much anyway. But he's been crossing this ridge top up here, checking this food plot out every couple of days. Not very often in daylight, but right now it's the rut, so you never know, especially with these cold temperatures. So we're going to get settled in and see if he'll come by cruising for a doe. Alright, so it wasn't 2 minutes after I cut that interview off, we had that little 2-year-old 8-pointer come out. I know a lot of the footage wasn't good in the beginning because he's back in the shadows, but boy, he did look pretty whenever he got out in the sun and started walking across this ridge. He really got too close. He walked almost completely under me in this blind. So now if we can get Forks to do something similar, maybe not walk that close, but just walk out on the ridge. But they're starting to move. We heard a few more shots. Should just keep getting better. Well, as you can see, the sun's popped out and burnt off a lot of the frost, and you can actually see our food plot out there and how green it is now. It's about 9:30 right now. We're probably gonna sit about another 20 or 30 minutes and wrap up. Got a few things that we need to get done before the afternoon hunt. This afternoon I'm gonna bring my buddy Cody back out here. He's hunted with me before and filmed for me a lot actually. But he just got back from being in Germany for 10 months. He's part of the army, so want to thank him for his service, obviously, especially since Veterans Day is this coming Monday. So we'll try to get him out here and see if we can't get him a buck either today or tomorrow before he has to go back to base. Then he'll be back around either Thanksgiving or Christmas. He's not sure yet. We'll try again. But there's another deer out here that's a real nice 10-pointer. He's quite a bit older than Forks is. We had pictures of him last year, and he was a mature deer then, and he just looks like he's got a huge blockhead now. So really like for that deer to come out for Cody. Be a great deer, but I'm not going to be too picky. Whatever he decides to shoot, he can shoot. The only stipulation be if Forks comes out, since I've got some history with him, we'll swap and he'll film and I'll shoot. So check back with us this afternoon and see if maybe the deer start moving a little bit better. Hopefully they'll come to this green food before going out to any of the picked grain fields. Alright, we're back in the stand this afternoon. Cody's with me. Like I was saying this morning, he just got back from being in Germany and Europe for the last 10 months serving our country. So first off, thank you for that.
Of course.
So we're out here trying to get him a buck while he's in for the weekend before he has to go back to base. It's a very, very nice afternoon. Bluebird, light wind, about 5 to 10 miles an hour. And it's warmed up to about 50 degrees. So with the high pressure, we're expecting to see some deer hit this food plot in front of us. There were several on camera yesterday afternoon, so hopefully the others do the same thing, except they'll have a big boy with him. So we're gonna sit back and enjoy this beautiful evening. We'll show you everything we see. She's looking at him.
Is it behind the fence?
Yeah, you see him coming up to the fence now?
Yeah, I think so.
That might be another doe. Yeah, that's a doe. I saw a little buck though.
Where's this window going? Oh, this spot. Well, we're running out of light pretty quick now. Thought we were going to get skunked. I was actually about to do a closing interview whenever Cody spotted a doe. And she was acting all squirrely. Figured there was a buck behind her. Then another doe popped out, and I guess they were out there feeding in the food plot for probably 10 minutes. And then finally a buck come out. Just wasn't one of the bucks that we were looking for. Pretty buck, real tall 6-pointer, but he pushed them off the food plot and he just ran past us. I guess he's looking for somebody that'll love him. But that's gonna do for today. We'll be back in this same blind tomorrow morning though. Not supposed to be as cold tomorrow, so hoping that the deer will move a little bit more. especially since we shouldn't have a big heavy frost again. So we're gonna start packing up as we're losing light, and we'll see y'all again tomorrow morning.
Well, Kobe and I are packing up and getting everything ready to take a trip to Missouri. We're going to be cutting out here in the next couple of hours, headed north, and we're pretty excited. We're going to be hunting with some of our good friends, the McBees, up in North Missouri, right on the Iowa line, and couldn't be more excited about that. And while we were packing up, we come across a couple different deer from Missouri that we've been able to have some history with over the last couple years. This is probably the second largest buck that we've been able to video or either see during some of our hunts. We ended up finding this deer dead in a cedar tree. He was, I guess he was rubbing his velvet off, and he had these stickers in the back here, and ended up piercing his own spine. And man, he was a 5.5-year-old giant that we were definitely disappointed to see go. And then we found this deer here I took a couple years ago in Missouri, and if you look from the back side, you would think that this deer had the same genetic makeup or same genetics as Samson does, the buck we've been chasing in Illinois, but actually it's definitely a Missouri buck that we harvested a couple years back, a mid-170s deer. And speaking of Samson, when we leave Missouri, we're going to be headed back over to our farm in Illinois to see if we can close that chapter. The last week and a half has been a very difficult several days, just trying to think back on how we made the mistake and how I missed that shot on Samson. Just got in a hurry and just couldn't get it done and let my nerves take over. I guess buck fever take over, and so hopefully we're going to get a little redemption when we swing back around to Illinois in the next couple weeks. But anyway, just wanted to give you guys an update, let you know what was going on in our world. Want to wish all you guys good luck the upcoming week. We appreciate you tuning in to Midwest Whitetail. We look forward to seeing you right back here next Friday on the Southeast Show.